So you may or may not be aware that there's a little bit of a litmus test going on in the community at the moment, the Blender YouTuber community. Pretty much everyone is getting requests for sponsorships from AI companies. Now, I don't know if anyone's actually taken them up, but I thought you might find it interesting to have a little look behind the scenes, something that you might not usually get to see. And I'll show you some of the messages we get, some of the requests. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm part of a creator group chat, and I noticed that people were starting talking about what they call the AI requests they get. And I'll tell you, it's actually getting quite annoying. So I'm going to be projecting some sarcasm in this video as I talk you through some of this for the sake of entertainment value. Before we get into it, if this video reaches people that aren't members of my regular audience, I implore you not to project your own ideas about AI onto me, please. We're not very black or white here. I think AI is very powerful and very useful. Generally speaking, I like AI, but not so much for art. I just think I need to clear this up before we go into it, before I show you these messages. For me, art is an expression of purpose, or the quest for purpose, and purpose comes from suffering or struggle. I think struggle defines experience, whether it's something as fundamental as struggle against the laws of physics. I think if you remove all struggle, there will be a lack of conscious awareness, because I think struggle is inherently tied to consciousness, and without that, there will be no desire, and without desire, there will be no need for consumption. And without consumption, like an Ouroboros eating itself, there'll be no need for AI tools anyway. So I find AI for the whole creation of, entertainment consumption fundamentally pointless. Absolutely pointless. That is, by the way, separate from finite tools that can assist real suffering humans with conveying their stories. However, suffering in the creation process is itself part of the story, which is why content that's handmade by people, where the struggle is clear, is blessed with something that I think fully AI-generated content will never be blessed with, which is full emotional respect. It will be historically remembered. There is no reason for slop to be codified into the historical consciousness of humanity. Anyway, maybe that filtered some people out, so let's get on with it. So first of all, we get added to databases where companies aren't always aware that they've already messaged us. So these three in a row, this email, this one, and this one, all come from exactly the same company. So dear creator, I am so-and-so from this team, and we're thrilled to extend a special invitation. Wow, special. So special, in fact, that you've done it 3 times, and 2 of the times are copy-paste of each other. Our advanced AI motion capture tool, completely free of charge. That's all it's worth, I'm sure. It works with all of these. We'd love to partner with you on this. As a part of our collaboration, we'll provide you with a free monthly membership and 450 V coins. What the flip of V coins? It's a new premium invented currency. Oh dear God. Plus, you'll qualify for generous commissions of every referral. Wow, what do you think is generous? By the way, for people looking to affiliate with me, 50% is what you should aim for. I can give you all the reasons later if you like. I don't accept anything below that anymore. If this opportunity resonates with you, please share your contact information. I'll be honest, it doesn't really resonate with me. So again, same company. Hope this email finds you well. We've developed an innovative software, transforms real-life movements to high-quality 3D motion data. Interesting. We have developed an innovative software that transforms real-life movement data, blah, 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 blah. Same thing. Monologues to life. To be honest, I'm not completely against this being a tool. I do think AI or machine learning mocap tools are a good idea. I just can't be bothered to do videos about them. However, for getting my interest in something like this is not the way to do it. If you're going to talk to me, do it personally and never copy-paste a message to me. Hi Curtis, at blank, we're exploring partnerships with YouTube creators in the dev tool space. Are you generally interested in partnering with companies at the moment? Meh. If yes, what formats do you prefer? We're flexible and open to ideas. So this one, for context, is a AI coding tool. However, there are so many of these. Why should I care? Hi, huge fan of your content. I'm part of the Blank team. We're building an AI native 3D editor. Launching a new node-based version soon. We're already working with some major IP holders in Asia. Wow. I'm sure that's highly relevant to me. Well, if you're working with some major IP holders, then how could I say no? Hello. Want to see exactly how AI could benefit your business? No, not really. Blank provides free custom analysis based on real industry data. Wow, what's that got to do with me? 5-minute assessment, instant results, practical insights, completely free and tailored to your business. Wow, someone studied English. Triple emphasis, how impressive. Want to know more? Reply yes. What is this, a text message? Oh, by the way, if you're going to message people, don't leave in the quotes on your copy-paste message. Also, reply stop to opt out. Who are you texting? This is an email. Hi, Curtis Holt. I recently came across your YouTube content and was really impressed by the quality, blah, blah, blah. I'm here on behalf of blank, potential sponsorship. It's cutting edge. Wow, impressive. Digital asset management platform. Okay, what does that mean? Built for creatives and teams working with complex media. What does that mean? Especially 3D files, high volume video content, trusted by top tier companies, blah, blah, blah. Stop trying to forcefully impress people that you're messaging. Jesus Christ, do you think any of this works on anyone? I mean, maybe it does. Like, my standards are just a bit too high. That's another thing. If you're going to message me, stop trying to show off. It's just cringe. It's like this shit. Sorry, I don't think I'll be able to get through the whole video without swearing. In fact, get this. 10 of the top 20 global mobile gaming companies use blank daily to manage and organize their digital assets. Who fucking cares? Why creators love blank? Optimize management for 3D and video assets. Why would I need that? Instant AI-powered search and tagging. Why would I need that? Secure collaboration and version control. Why would I? I've got my own. Web-based preview for 100 plus profile. I have a computer. I don't need a web-based preview for anything. Smart AI agent to help on design trend analysis, competitive analysis, IP and pattern intelligence. I have my own brain. Our product benefits. Okay, so this is another thing to keep in mind. When I get links from people, here are the kinds of things I'm always looking out for. First of all, the trackers, the variables, the forwarding crap, the short links, etc. If you're using a short link, you can track whether I've clicked on it or not. Also, redirection codes, you can track if I've clicked on it. Also, you get analytics from things like this if you can see that it's a copy link. If you're doing anything that's trying to track whether I have clicked on this, then you can fuck right off. Your email is instantly disregarded. Don't try that crap. And also, even if it's not visible in here, I always double check the link. I highlight over it and I check, in the bottom left of the browser where it tells you what the link goes to. So if you're trying to obscure the link, that will get double checked as well. Here are a few examples of past creator collaborations. Again, this is all very try-hardy, just like up here. We're currently looking to sponsor creators with aligned audiences through dedicated videos. Yep. If you're up to chatting, your current sponsorship rates, your audience profile, interest. Okay, here's another thing. If you don't already know my audience profile, then don't try to offer me anything. What is the point in you giving me this offer if you don't know what my audience profile is? So this is just a transparent example of them just copy pasting this to as many possible people as they can. Also, any past performance metrics are open to sharing. We don't know each other. Why the F would I give you that data? All right, this one. Hello, I'm Alex. Whoops, forgot to edit that out, but it doesn't really matter because I blocked out the name. Business development manager from blank. One of the best online crypto gambling platforms. Ugh. Established in 2017. Wow. Do you go to family functions and they're like, hey, what do you do for work? Well, I made one of the best online crypto gambling platforms in 2017. Jesus. The company has a license in London and is a sponsor of the English football club Leicester. By the way, that's not how you spell Leicester. There you go. Leicester. And football club Argentina. Why are these two out of interest? I've checked your content. It looks great. Yeah, I really believe you. It seems there is a nice synergy between our project and your channel. How the fuck is there a synergy between crypto gambling and my little personal Blender tool development channel? Obviously, there's not. This is again another case of just copy pasting to as many people as possible. We'd like to offer collaboration involving users to use our platform. In return, we'll provide you with a fixed payment. Are you interested? Just reply with a short yes or no. Again, this is a thing where they're not actually interested in a personal discussion. It's just like the whole reply, stop, to opt out. It's don't overwhelm our AI interpretation with your messages. Just yes or no, please. We don't know how to handle it. We haven't figured that out yet. As a small bonus, we can provide for our partners tickets for Premier League for Leicester matches. I have less than no interest in football. Don't try to bribe me with that crap. Okay, this is an interesting one. It starts off with just a full stop as a message. Maybe that's a test to see whether the message could actually come through, like a system automatically checking before it sends a message. Hi, I am blank from blank, an AI tool that turns 2D images into high-res textured 3D models in seconds. Well, I've never heard of that before. We just launched blank. You mean launched. 1.5 with 1,536 ProRes, best in the industry. What does that mean? Also, you're missing a space. And we'd love to collab with you on a post or video. We'll cover pro access and credits, promo support, and future collab priority. What do you mean future collab priority? Interested? No. Just reply with your rate or email. You're missing a full stop. And why one or the other? Doesn't make sense. Hi, Curtis. I'm blank PR blank. So just for clarification, this was a name and a company, I think. No, it was a company and then name. And by PR, they mean like public relations. It was just a weird way of like announcing themselves. Love your work on 3D workflow tools and Blender development. Truly impressive. Do you really? Have you really spent time with little old me on your screen? People don't know who I am. We're building an AI CAD tool and looking for paid collaborations. Could you share your tweet/quote rates? Wouldn't you like to know? Here's our site for context. We also opened our waitlist. Influencers can join early to be part of the first testing wave. Why would I do that? We'd love to explore this with you. Another generic message. Hi Curtis, your channel content is straight fire. What up, yo?
What's up, dude?
Keep up the grind. Hell yeah, brother. Wondering if I could help you make banger video edits from your content and increase your channel growth. Let me know if you're interested in checking out my edits, ? Okay, to be honest, that one's a bit more entertaining. I didn't mind that. Now, obviously, you can tell now we're getting away from the AI stuff, but I just thought, you know what? There's more stuff to show when it comes to these messages. Hey, love your work and how you help others develop their artistic abilities. Thank you. I'm sure this will be a very nice and very personal post going forward. Someone with the amount of knowledge you have should be earning the max amount of money they can. Oh god, I can see where this is going. So many of these. You should have a free sequence welcome email set up for anyone who buys any of your books. I don't make fucking books or signs up to your Patreon. I am an email copywriter. How unique. And I am happy to write you up these free emails for you to make things easier for you. By the way, I hate people that do these free email things. I will get a request from someone looking for collaboration, and then like a day later I'll get another email, and then a day later another email, and I'm like, do you think that works? Like, Curtis, I wanted to tell you about this. Oh, just checking up, I want to tell you about this. Hey, look, I won't email you anymore, but hey, I was really interested in this collaboration. We know what you've done. We know this is like a free email layout. It's transparently obvious. Stop doing it. I am happy to do this for a small fee of $100 or for free if you're happy to do a testimonial to help me out. Why? I have no idea who you are. What would I even write a testimonial about? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I've added this one because this is on Twitter. This person is listed as a product manager, but they're also listed as a virtual assistant for a company. So it's like, I'm not a real person. Listen to me. Hi Curtis, I'm working on a paid campaign with a top freelancing platform for creatives. You've heard of it. What? How? Do you know what I've heard of? You're not even saying what it is. It's not even listed. They're a great fit for your audience. What? Trust me, bro? Just, do you think that's going to make me want to reply and go, oh, what platform is it? I must know. They're releasing a new payment processor that takes no fees or are launching in Feb. Interested in a sponsored post? No. If so, drop your email and I'll send over the details. Oh, so you want me to give you my personal contact email for something you haven't actually told me who it's for, what it is? Just following up on the paid post opportunity, we'd love to have you involved. Now, out of all of them so far, that is so lazy. Fuck it, you've heard of it. Just give me your email. This was an AI one. Good evening, I am PR manager at blank. It's an AI search tool. Just for context. And we are planning to launch an advertising campaign on YouTube platform. And your channel looks perfectly for us. Could you tell me if you are considering placing pre-roll ads in your videos? Ugh. Hey, I represent the Red Bull Media House team, and we are very interested in a potential collaboration with you. We are currently launching several new projects in the web industry and would like to discuss the possibility of joining forces. I think this could be a great opportunity for both parties. So this is not an advertisement. You know who Red Bull are, you know, the energy drink. But here's the thing. A few days later, this came through. Hey Curtis, I am manager at Monster Energy, and we are open to collaboration with you. We're launching a new energy drink flavor and would love to discuss how we can work together. Both of these profiles had little to no followers. They didn't seem to have any connection with these companies at all. So here's a little tip for you scammers out there. If you're going to run a fake campaign to get details from creators, try not to overlap with each other, because then it becomes trans-fucking-parently obvious what you're doing. Or actually, no, keep doing it, because it makes our job of filtering you out easier. Hey Curtis, I saw you have an awesome YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. I'm sure this will be another extremely personal message. I was checking out your vids, and your creativity of Blender really stands out. Ka-chow. I have some ideas for your YouTube channel. Oh, great. that I hope you'll find helpful. For an education channel like yours of 6K plus subscribers, this was 2024 by the way, and a lifetime average of 5Q daily view, what, are you looking at Social Blade? Even I don't look at Social Blade, it means nothing. I feel you could make more money while continuing to benefit your audience. What do you know about how I'm making money with my content? I do YouTube consulting. Wow, I'm sure you are an expert on being Curtis Holt. Here's a little tip for you. No one has been Curtis Holt in this Blender community before. I am the one and only, the first, the front runner, the trendsetter Curtis Holt in the Blender space. So if you don't mind, I'd like to take a closer look into your whole digital presence and share some ideas with you for free. People... Okay, hang on. There is no shortage of opinions on YouTube. People have been sharing their ideas with me for free forever. I've had to learn to filter out 99.99999% of it because it's all shit. No one else is responsible for deciding how I'm going to manage my life than me. This is meaningless. Invitation to collaborate with blank. Hi Curtis, I'm blank. We're working on a new book, Blender at blank, sharing wisdom with masters in the field to support the global community. I think you'd be an amazing contributor because if you're... Okay, there is no bigger waste of time than working on a book for someone else. I'm sorry. I know other people have taken that up. Why would I write a book for a book slop company that will give me a shit commission for a huge amount of work investment? It makes no sense. If I'm going to do a book, I'll do it myself for 100% of the profits for my own audience. But also, a book is a bad idea. It'll be outdated immediately. Don't try and pull me into your shitty schemes. Okay, now these aren't so bad. These aren't like, I don't want to shame anyone for these ones. These are just like points of conversation. Hi, sorry for a random message, but are you in UK? Can I ask what dentist you used? I need my wisdom teeth out urgently. Hope you feel better, by the way. So on a video in the past, you can probably tell I mentioned about some wisdom tooth surgery and trigeminal neuralgia and stuff like that. So it's probably just a very nice person, but one thing I should probably say is I can't tell you personal details like that. I can't tell you what dentist I used. They have my personal details, and my dentist is the same one I've been using my whole life. You know, we have a bit of a personal connection with them, so I can't go sharing that information. So don't go asking me for personal details, please. I was wondering how long it usually takes for you guys to do the curation for blend.stream. I applied about a month ago, but it's still under review. Would I get a notification of my video? There was no funding to support Blend stream, so it had to be taken down. For now anyway, the project files still exist. Patreon is where people can support me and all the free community projects. It is not high enough to restart Blend stream. It would need to be about £3,000 to £4,000 a month, so I can pay someone to manage the website full time. At the moment, we're on about 300 and something pounds a month. Now that is paying for the development time into free community projects. At the moment, I highly recommend, if you can, and if you care, to support that Patreon, signing up on the silver tier. You get access to exclusive files. I understand if you can't, don't worry, just watching the videos, sharing the videos, that is also supporting. This month, new things have been released for the community, so I need to talk about those. But really, this stuff is not entirely up to me. I can present the projects. In a way, it's kind of like pitching to the community, like, hey, here's a project, Blend stream. It's then up to you collectively to decide whether you think that's valuable enough to support or not. That's how this dynamic works. I'll present you with opportunities, you grasp them or you don't, it doesn't really matter. They'll just fall off, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Unfortunately, Blend stream fell off. Hey, we are very interested in featuring you on our YouTube channel. Was curious if you'd be interested in making us affiliates, giving us a copy of Afterglow. So I don't mind this, by the way. If anyone wants to advertise my products, you can get in contact. However, be a little bit careful with how you write to me, because as you've probably seen, I'm hyper vigilant now, hyper sensitized to the way people write. After having consumed hundreds, nay, thousands of messages over the decade nearly that I've been doing this, before I even read this message, which again, there's nothing wrong with this message, I noticed the copy paste. You can see the format difference between the text. If you're interested in affiliate partnership or emails blank, we send links to our partners. Here's a little tip. Control-Shift-V will paste without formatting, on Windows anyway. The first thing I noticed when opening this was the format difference, and that immediately gives me a icky feeling. Here's another copy paste I got through Superhive. Spam, by the way, Superhive have taken steps now in, reducing spam. They do still get spam through. We can elevate things to admin. They remove it for us. But this is one thing I got. Subject, reach new creative audiences. Advertise in blank, a Blender companion app, because people were asking for that. Dear creator, my name is so-and-so. I'm a developer of blank, a new Windows desktop application built specifically for users. The app will soon be available on the Microsoft Store. Ooh, sorry. You can check out the pre-release version here. Please do not use in-app purchase option until the app is officially available. As if I was going to buy something through your Microsoft app. What? The flip. Were you thinking? In what universe would that happen? About Blank. Blank simplifies the rendering workflow by managing and automating render queues in Blender. I mean, I've got my own render farm now, powered by Flamenco. Why do I need that? It's designed to help 3D artists, animation professionals, and studios spend more time creating and less time managing tasks. Okay. As a Superhive creator, you're already producing high-value visual content. Wow, such a personal message. Blank will be used by exactly the kind of people who would benefit from discovering your work, but who may not yet know about Superhive. Okay, by posting your affiliate link, you can get discovered by new users. I can find whoever I want. Drive direct traffic to your Superhive profile or external links. I don't need help driving traffic. I'll do it when I want, how I want. Position yourself as a leading creator in the Blender ecosystem. I already am. Build awareness among a fresh, creative, and tool-savvy audience. I already can. If you'd like to be part of the launch and get your name in front of a targeted new audience, will it really be new? Okay. You're telling me about this app because you want more people to know about this app. That's realistically why. At the same time, you're offering the potential for me to get new audience members. I guarantee you, I'll reach new people with one clip on TikTok. Then you can get me through the entire lifespan of your app. It says you can add me instantly to you affiliate partner list on Superhive 2. You mean your best regards, Blank. So I apologize for the sass. I know it impacts my public image, but when you get, all of this stuff come through, you got to make it a little bit entertaining for yourself when you read the stuff. So I send these messages to my friends send their messages to me, and we have a nice little laugh about it. And then we just move on. You may not be aware of all of this. There is actual money behind these things, especially the AI startups and tools. They do have money to throw to people. I'm sure not all of them. The thing is, I don't say yes to any of them. I also don't say no to any of them. I just ignore everything, every single request, even from normal companies. In fact, I'm so uncommunicative when it comes to collaboration requests that companies have just stopped talking to me. I don't hear back from NVIDIA anymore, Fourth Floor Creative. I used to get Skillshare requests way in the early days, and then I had to go at them because they were hosting pirated content from CG Boost. They never messaged me ever afterwards. I think I got blacklisted. I am so bad at corporate relations because I just hate corporations. That's why I spend so much time building all these new systems. So I try doing the casual sponsor thing to connect with actual artists in the Blender community. That's why I'm doing the talent thing now, to connect with actual artists. Let's try and find more natural, healthier, nicer ways to do things like this. I don't want to be a corporate shill. I believe there's ways, and this is harder, by the way. This is so much harder, but when was life supposed to be easy? There's ways I can grow while having other people grow as well, and I've said that in multiple videos. So even if it takes a while to see any results with any of these systems I'm trying to do, I think it's worth it. Oftentimes I don't hate myself, but I have a go at myself for doing things the hardest way possible. There is money I could make so quickly, even with all the affiliate stuff, right? Remember, I used to do a lot of affiliate advertising. I do want to go back to that, but I said before I want to do it in a more considerate way. I feel so weird spamming links to try and make money off people. And I know it's virtue farming, saying that out loud. I see other creators doing it, even in the Blender space, and they're doing it in ways which are borderline illegal by hiding the affiliate links, they're cookie stuffing, and it makes me feel weird, and I don't want to be associated with them. Meanwhile, you've got some Blender creators that are shooting off to Dubai, and doing the whole, oh, look at me, I'm an entrepreneur. I might end up cutting this out. I should stop before I get myself in trouble. So what I'm going to do to end this video is I'm going to shine a light on some of my new favorite talents from the talent system I'm working on, so that we can turn some of the angst of AI projects into a little bit of attention for people that deserve it more than me. Otherwise, you can sign up to my Patreon for free for monthly updates on what we've been working on, or the $5 tier if you want to help pay for the development time on free projects. You'll increase the amount of time I can spend on them. Other than all of that, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you next time. Today I want to tell you about Jorg. Jorg is an outstanding concept artist with a strong aptitude for artistic design and direction. When connecting with Jorg for the first time, I was immediately taken by his expansive understanding of the concept pipeline, conveying mood, story, and shape language through a process of iterative design. Their work spans early conceptual thumbnails and silhouettes to fully expansive 3D scenes, even going so far as creating environmental generation tools with geometry nodes. It's really rare to find artists like Jorg who can truly demonstrate not only a strong creative identity, but also technical ability. They've quickly become one of my favorite concept artists in the talent pool. So I highly recommend you take a look at their portfolio. I'm sure you will enjoy all of the different environment art and character art and miscellaneous experiments in between. If you would like to work with him, there are a couple of ways you can do this. You can either contact him directly, or if you use the form on my services page, then I will connect you together. Otherwise, if there's other work you need doing, but you're having trouble finding the right kind of artist, then just let me know, and I'll see if I can find someone suitable. Now, usually I only put one talent at the end of these videos, but to offset the vibes of this video, I'm going to put another one in here, just to add a bit more positive energy. Kate is a 3D artist with a particular interest in geometry nodes. She has demonstrated an understanding of patterns and tiling, shown not only through her work in the INS Grass add-on, but also her impressive November results, and personal projects such as 3D recreations of wicker and macrame objects. Having a mind for this kind of logic is a rare thing to come across in the 3D space, so if you are looking for any geometry nodes work, then I definitely recommend keeping her in mind. If you do want to connect with her, there are a couple of ways you can do this. You can either contact her directly or fill out the form on my services page and then I will connect you together. Otherwise, if there's any other work you need doing and you're having trouble finding an appropriate artist, then just let me know and I'll see if I can find someone who can help. Thank you and have a great day.